Hey yo, what's goody all my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J-Nuck over here at Hookah, and today I got a brand new flavor review for all of you. Now, you know what it is from the title of the video. Today we are smoking Afzal, however you pronounce it. We are smoking their Pan Masala Supreme. Bang, bang, bang! So there you have it. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with Pan Masala or Pan in general, but I believe it is kind of like an after dinner type of, not so much as a mint, but just like a refresher. It's something you chew on. I'm not sure if it's something you actually digest. I think it's just something you chew on to kind of freshen up your mouth after you eat a really nice meal. From what's pictured, my understanding of Pan is that rolled up into a leaf that you chew on. So I'm not too familiar with Pan as far as trying it. I've never tried it, but I believe that is Indian culture. So there you go with that. There's a brief history lesson. Now today we are smoking out of my Shika Kamanja V3, equipped with my round hose tip, smoking out of our Alien funnel bowl with two cocoa earth flats, coconut coals, and we do have a tinfoil wind cover. But so that's what we're working it with. Of course, it's sitting on top of a boho base. Now, Pan Masala, Pan Masala Supreme. Let's go ahead and get into the smell of this. Now there is, I think, one or two more additional flavors by Afzal that are Pan based. But they differ a little bit. I've never tried those, so I can't give you too much about that. But yeah, today we are reviewing Pan Masala Supreme. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the smell of this. Now, right off the bat, I'm getting like really crispy, like just a really nice, fresh and crispy scent, accompanied by a rose. Yeah, that's definitely got to be a scent of a rose. I know this because my mom is a big florist, or what do you call it, botanist? I don't know. She plants flowers in her backyard. And my backyard back home in Texas smells pretty much like this. And she's got a lot of roses back there. So if I had to guess, I'd say it's a rose, but to be on the safe side, it's definitely going to be something floral. But I'm pretty sure it's a rose. And like I said, it's followed up with a nice briskiness to it. It's very cool and refreshing smelling. Not so much as a mint, but it's definitely along those lines to where it's cooling and refreshing like that. So that's interesting. The rose really overpowers the scent though here. So that's what you're going to get on the inhale. You might smell like some spices or some stuff like that. There's a lot going on here. So let's go ahead and see how that smell translates into the smoke. Oh yeah, that rose is very pronounced. I know I said floral to be on the safe side, but after I inhale that, you're definitely going to get rose. And like I said, there's something very nice and bright and crisp about this. Not as far as a mint though, but it's something definitely brightens this up and makes this actually like a cool type of smoke, like refreshing cool, not minty cool, if that makes sense. There's definitely also some spice action going on, maybe like a cardamom or what is it? Maybe like clove as well. I feel like I'm getting like a nice spice blend, and not just one particular spice, but a blend of them together accompanied with that rose and that nice bright coolingness. It's actually really quite pleasing. Now I will go as far as to say this is definitely an acquired taste. If Pan's not something that you really mess with or you really don't know what it is, it's going to take you by surprise if you try it. But if you're really open-minded to stuff and you want to get something that's a little more traditional, this is right up your alley. It's not going to be something that's too harsh or too overpowering. Well, it is pretty powerful, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not too overpowering, if that makes sense. It's not just gonna hit you and be like, oh my God, what the F did I just smoke? But it's gonna hit you and you're definitely gonna be like, this is something I've never quite smoked before. So it's really good. I gotta be honest with you, I wasn't a big fan on the initial test, but now as I've smoked it, you know, a little more and more, it's definitely something that I'm starting to build a likeness towards. It's not something I don't see myself grabbing and being like, hey, I feel like smoking Pon. Not yet, at least. But I'm definitely, you know, starting to understand what the hype is about this. But this would definitely have to be something I would have to be craving in order to try. As far as mixing it, I really don't know what this would go with. Maybe you could try double apple and just go full tradish on them. But as far as like anything else, honestly, maybe a lemon too. But you don't really need a mint because, like I said, it's already a bright, nice, fresh, crispy smoke. If you're not into florals, roses, you're not going to like this because that is at the forefront of this flavor. So keep that in mind. But if you're just looking to change it up, you're tired of your fruity flavors, you're tired of your chocolate flavors, your savory flavors, and you just want something totally different, this is definitely going to be the way to go. But prepare yourself because this is going to be unlike anything you probably ever smoked. So just be wary of that. And, you know, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this container. Is this going to be something I'm going to purchase again? Probably not. And you know what? I will say, if you enjoy Sub-Zero, which is also something that I probably wouldn't purchase again either, but if you enjoy Sub-Zero by Haze, then I think you'll like this. It's not going to be quite as cooling as Sub-Zero, but you get that same essence, okay? So that's just something to compare it to, is the Haze Sub-Zero, but this is going to be way more authentic in my opinion. It's going to be more on the traditional side. And if you're looking for that type of experience, then definitely go with this. But as far as mixing it, I don't know. I might try a lemon to see how that turns out. And if you want to know what that's going to be like when I smoke it, be sure you follow me on Snapchat. User code ETUNES. That's E2UNES. Go follow me on there, and I do a lot of updates and stuff like that, and just a bunch of crazy posts on there, or probably my Instagram, which is @Hookah. So you can follow me on one of those social medias, and I'll probably update, you know, me mixing that with lemon and double apple and other things like that. Then you can kind of know, you know, what the results were. If the demand is high enough, I'll do a video for sure. I won't leave you guys hanging like that, but you gotta let me know you want it. So that's what I would say as far as mixing it. As a standalone, it's definitely cool. If Pon is what you're into, you won't be disappointed with this. The flavor is very strong and bold. It's very intense. So you will not be disappointed if you are into Pon and that's your thing. Definitely go out and pick this up. If you do want to try this, you've never tried it before, or whatever, you can head on over to 5starhookah.com. Big shout out to Alex and Mary, always holding it down for your boy. And if you want to get an additional 15% off of anything that's not already on sale, type in my discount code JNUC. I'll put it in the description below in case you forget. And that's pretty much going to wrap up this review. I guess we could take a look at some clouds before we get out of here. So let's do that. Excellent, excellent clouds. This is probably the best session I've had with any Afzal. I've reviewed a mango in the past, but the clouds are definitely kicking right now. As far as longevity, I know a couple of you have actually inquired about that in the past. I only go one round of Coles, so it lasts for that. Beyond that, I really can't tell you. Any brand that I smoke, even Tangiers, I never go more than one round. So I'm probably not the best person to ask about longevity of flavors, but if you smoke like me and you go one round, this is gonna last you. You won't be disappointed. I haven't had a bad experience with it thus far. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the clouds were dope. So you know, I hope to see that moving forward with different Afzal flavors, because I can't really say the clouds were amazing with the mango, but with this, they're actually pretty dope. So with that being said, that's going to do it for the review. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them as fast as possible. So that's going to do it for me. I'm going to take you out properly. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of thumb up on this video. Thumb up. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of likes. How about that on this video? I'd really appreciate it. And go ahead and share this with your friends, and that'll help me out. So I will see you all on the next review. Deuces.